So for this tutorial you're going to need a rotary cutter and a cutting mat, which is optional, or a pair of scissors to cut fabric and to cut paper, a pencil or pen, some pins, some elastic and the choice of your fabric. And then to get the pattern you'll need an old pair of underwear that you don't mind cutting up. Now to start off you're going to need a pair of old underwear and you're going to need to cut both of the sides. Should be a pair that fits you really well. Then you're going to fold them over like so, and then you're going to trace around them. So this is an example of my pattern. So as you can see, I've literally just traced around it, and then I've lengthened the top because it's a high waist on both sides. And then what I've done is done it on the fold, so I can check my pattern, as you can see. So it all matches, the front and the back. Then what I've done is draw the shape that I want, and this is my pattern. So what I've done is, once again, I've traced it on the fold. That's the shape of the knickers. I've got the front and the back, and then I've also marked and measured myself from these bits, the side bits, so they match with the elastic. And I've just marked where I want the elastic to start. And then if I put the original one on here, as you can see, I've basically measured the elastic from here to here, so it fits really nicely on both sides. Now the next step is to fold your fabric in half, place your pattern on it, and then pin it all the way around. Then you can cut it with a pair of scissors, or for me I'm personally using a rotary cutter because the finish is much more clean, and the fabric is quite slippery, so I kind of Next step is to overlock it all the way around, or if you don't want to overlock it, or you don't have an overlocker, you can always zigzag stitch it all the way around, and then fold it over and then zigzag stitch all the way around again. So this is what it should look like once you've zigzagged or overlocked all the way around. Now the second step is to get your sewing machine. So you're gonna fold it over like that, and then zigzag all the way around. So this is what it should look like once you've stitched all around it. Then you get your pattern with the drawing on here, and then place it on top. Then taking your elastic, you're going to measure how much you need. So this is going all the way around. So what I'll do is fold it in half And that's the measurement for this side. So I need 2 sides for each side. That's for that side. And then I'm going to do exactly the same for the top. If you want, you can actually and this is what it should look like once you've stitched the elastics. This is a plain one. Then this is one I made earlier, and I've used gem tack and a few gems to decorate it. Thanks for watching, guys.